So in our society, we've basically grown up being taught that we need to be quiet during birth. We can't be screaming. If we're screaming, something's wrong. And that means we need to medicate. So nurses who are basically used to giving the epidural, they love it because you're quieter and they don't have to hear you and they don't have to hear those noises. And we've been trained to think that when you're making noise, you're in pain. Now, this is not the case in labor. In labor, making noise is actually similar to the noises that you make during sex. If you are having sex and you're really getting into your orgasm and you're trying to hold back, your body is trying to tell you, you got to make noise, but you're trying to be quiet, that orgasm is not going to be as explosive for you as if you actually let go. The same thing in birth. It's the same sex organs. It's the same hormonal response. So if your body, if you're feeling like you need to make noise, make those noises. In fact, the noises will actually help you get into a trance so that labor hurts less. If you're holding back on making the noises because you don't want to offend anybody or scare anybody, then, or you're too self-conscious to make those noises because you're worried how you sound, then what you're doing is you're staying in your thinking brain, not in your primal animal brain. Animals do not care if they make noise. And I've actually experimented with this. When I was in my labor with my second baby, I actually was like, okay, I'm not going to make noise through this surge. Oh, that didn't feel very good. That actually hurt a lot. Okay, I'm going to make noise through this one. Oh, wow, I didn't feel any pain that time. And things actually moved downward. And not only that, but I went into this awesome trance. So that's what you want to do, is you want to be able to make noise. And if you're in a hospital environment where they really try to discourage you making noise, you just make those noises anyway. You send that nurse away and you ask for somebody who's actually going to be able to handle it. And this is also why I recommend a doula for partners as well. Because even though your partner's trying to support you, if you're suddenly making really loud noises, especially during transition, your partner might freak out if they don't know that this is normal. So what I did with my client, Rebecca, is I trained her partner. I said, you know, she might make some really weird noises and it's going to sound like sex. It's going to be really off-putting for you. You're going to wonder what the hell's going on. And I'm just here to tell you that when she makes those noises, it's normal. And then she's like, well, what if I don't make noises? Like, well, some people do have very quiet labors. It depends on what your physiological response is. She had had one induction and 2 C-sections out of it. So she's had 2 babies before, both ended up with a cesarean. She'd never experienced a physiological labor. So she didn't know what her body's response was. And I said, we don't know what your response is going to be, but I just want you to know that it's normal. So natural birth trap number 18, you want to be able to make noise. If your body is telling you to make noise, do it. Okay. And that's why you need to have the right environment for your birth and the right facilitators and the right support. Because if you have those things, then you're going to feel less inhibited. You're not going to feel self-conscious. You need to basically give birth where you're going to be able to let go of all your inhibitions. And that doesn't mean leaving your dignity at the door. That means that you surrender to the process, but you still feel powerful, like a powerful goddess giving birth to your baby. Leaving your dignity at the door is something else. That's when the care provider is like, oh, well, you're just going to have to give up all your power and just accept that you're going to be embarrassed and feel disempowered. No, we're not doing that. We're not leaving our dignity at the door. We're stepping into our power. We're surrendering to the sensations of birth, but we're not giving up our power to anyone. And again, my book, Your Empowered Birth, will help you understand how to reclaim your power in your birth. And if you want that guide, you go to empoweringmomsbirth.com/guide. You can pick it up. There's 20 traps. And please share these videos. If you're on YouTube later, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.